Hello team, and welcome back to another educational session with Dom. So today, if you are somebody over the age of 30, this video is for you. Because if you feel like what you used to do for your body doesn't work anymore, or you feel like it doesn't, and you're eating the same, you're training the same, but all of a sudden weight keeps creeping back up, your body feels different and fat seems harder to shift, and then people are telling you, well, you know, you're getting older, your metabolism changes, your body changes. I'm here to tell you that's not the full story, and I'm about to tell you the truth. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you what is actually going on and why some people struggle to look the way they want to and get the body to progress after the age of 30. First of all, let's clear things up. Your metabolism doesn't just crash at 30. Your body is smart, but it's not going to get to the age of 30 and be like, you know what, no, you've turned 30 now, you know, overnight, and I'm going to stop working the way that I used to. That is just not how it works. It's just the same sort of concept of no carbs after 6. Your body doesn't care about what time you eat carbs. But yes, of course, things slightly change over time, and things with our body do change as we get older. But the reason that people struggle more, it's not because of the age that they hit, it's about what they have been doing leading up to that age. So for the last 30 years, how have you been treating your body? That is the most important thing that we need to remember here. It's how you've treated your body, not the actual age that you are. Look at things like your lifestyle, your stress factors, your diet history, your hormones. That quickly catches up. Were you in your 20s just constantly binge drinking and binge eating, and you thought, you know what, I'm not gaining any weight, I'm that great person that, you know, I'm always staying in shape, and then bam, 30 hits and something happens to you? It's because you've abused your body, when actually in your younger years, it's really important that we look after ourselves, because that is a reflection of how our bodies are going to be later down the line, like further years. So what you do in your 20s affects you how you are in your 30s, 40s, 50s. Most women that I work with have been chronic dieters their whole life. And that is because as women, we are always more body conscious, and obviously the diet culture when we were younger is always to be skinny. And what women have done is they've underate over the years, and they've ended up actually causing damage. Jumping from plan to plan, from different, you know, from Slimming World to Weight Watchers to Cambridge diet to Slim Fast and all these shakes, that's no good for you. Then cutting your calories drastically, eating 1,200 calories, 1,000 calories, 800 even, I hear it time and time again, and then doing excessive cardio and not actually weight training. Because what this does over time is it increases metabolic adaptation, increases the stress on your body, and disrupts your hunger hormones. So by the time you hit your 30s, your body is no longer responding the way that it used to. And it's not because you're doing it wrong now, it's because your body has adapted from years of restriction. So as you move into your 30s, yes, your hormones do start to shift. Again, this isn't something that you should be scared of. You should just focus on how to support your body the right way. So key hormones that are involved and that we want to look at is your estrogen, progesterone, your thyroid, and your insulin. Because if these come imbalanced, you might notice more water retention, more fat storage around the midsection, your energy will be lower, and things like increased cravings too. Now, if you started to see these things before you hit 30, they may actually start to appear more prominent now that you have hit 30s. But let's be real here. As soon as we get older and we hit 30s, real life starts to kick in, and the reality of being an adult becomes, well, your whole life, right? Oh my God, we're adults. Like, there's definitely more stress going on in our life, whether it's career, whether it's relationships, finances, or even family responsibilities. Your body feels that. And when stress is high, your cortisol increases. Fat loss becomes harder naturally, and your body holds on to more weight. And this is one of the biggest reasons that women are stuck. And it's not because they're lazy or they're doing wrong things. It's because they are in a constant fight or flight state. They're constantly stressed, and they're never actually in a parasympathetic state. There are also little subtle changes that happen as we get older, and it's natural, okay? So things like moving a little bit less because we have a family to look after, or just because we feel tired from life. We sit around a lot more because maybe we have more sedentary job, or our sleep is worse, maybe if you've got kids, for example, or you've got like night shifts that you do at work, so then recovery becomes worse as well. And these small things, they do really add up, and even if you feel like you're doing the same thing that you were doing before, your overall recovery and output might be completely different. So I bet you're thinking, well, what actually works after 30, Dom? Can you just tell me all the juicy gossip? Because I want to know and I want to fix this. Yes, I'm about to tell you. Once you hit your 30s, you really need to keep a close eye on how you are fueling your body. So not under-eating over long periods of time. Making sure that we're strength training, because yes, running and all these things that people are doing, high rock style trainings, they're all well and good. But strength training actually reduces aging. It prevents you from aging as fast. So that's something that everybody should incorporate into their week, because you want to support your metabolism. You want to support muscle growth, because if you have muscle, you will look a lot younger and leaner. We want to make sure that we're supporting our hormones. So balanced nutrition, good sleep, good recovery. Consistent meals and healthy fats, things like your avocados, your coconut oils, your nuts, dark chocolate, all really important for hormones, because when we're getting older, our hormones do change, so we need to support them the best way that we can. And obviously the huge one, managing stress, because as we get older, as we have more responsibilities, stress naturally starts to creep up. So learning how to manage it is really important. And be patient. Patience is key, and I know we live in this fast-paced world where nobody is patient, and I struggle with it as well, but patience is what will get you to where you want to be. So I want you to understand that it's not about your age. It's not about turning 30. If anything, your mindset around that needs to change, because if you believe that things go downhill once you hit 30, they will. You can see 40, 50, 60-year-olds running and being fit and healthy, and it's because they haven't let their mindset slip that way. They haven't thought, you know, I'm 30, now things are going to go downhill for me. Absolutely not. You need to focus on just staying young mentally and physically as well, and looking after your body, because if you've abused it in your 20s and in your teens, it definitely will require a lot more love and attention and tender loving care from yourself. So stop believing other people when they say, oh, it's because you're 30, and stop yourself from thinking that as well, because it's your limiting belief from getting you where you want to be. I hope that was useful, and I hope I've changed your mindset, or at least triggered something in your brain that will change, and I'll see you next week.